450 could blow your motor.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's looking at the first number. It's the second number. Horsepower won't blow your numbers. It's torque. That's that bottom end.
That's why people don't do digs anymore. They usually do rolls.
I will focus on the trans first, change the clutch pack. You know what I'm saying? And I will go for 500 horsepower. I'll probably have my torque like 500 horsepower, probably like between 370 and like 410.
Alright.
The block is stock. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, coming from someone that doesn't own an EVO 10, or people that probably ask questions about that are planning on wanting to get an EVO 10, what advice would you give them when it comes to getting or owning an EVO 10 if they're wanting to go for one?
Make sure you got bank.
Okay.
Make sure you got money. This ain't an STI, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, EVO's a whole different game. You gotta make sure you got that insurance money. You know what I'm saying? Because insurance is gonna go up. But my driving record's pretty clean. I've been solid for a while. So I'm only paying like 115 a month on full coverage for the 10.
That's not bad.
You know what I'm saying? My drive record was messed up when I was younger, but it got fixed, points came off, and I've been solid for like 7 years. So, you know, you gotta have bank, man. You gotta have money for maintenance. You know, you gotta maintenance that car. Make sure you're getting the right fluids for that car. You know, the brakes are expensive. Brakes alone, brakes and rotors for that car, so like from drill slots, is like $600-700. I looked them up already. It's expensive.
Ooh, boy.
So if turbo upgrades, it's expensive. If something breaks on the EVO, it's expensive to fix. So if you're not that tight to put money in your EVO or stay on top of it or fix it at a time and it acts up, get rid of it. If you're not built like that.
If you ain't ready for it.
If you ain't ready for it, don't mess with it. It's a good car. It's not a car that breaks down. An EVO is not known for a car to be always broken down. Where every time you see an EVO, it's on the tow. It ain't really known like that. Yeah, they have problems like every other car has problems. A lot of those problems start with the driver. Doing cheap mods, cheap parts, doesn't know what he's doing, misdiagnosing it, beating up on the car, not changing the oil. It starts at the driver. Because if the 4G63 was a bad engine, it won't be made for 16 plus years. Manufacturer will know, like, this is a piece of shit. They know it's not. And dudes are not going to invest, like guys that drive the Red Demon or the car, they're not going to invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in these motors on the track if they're not worth it.
So you could say that the 4G63 can compete with the 2JZ that everyone knows about.
On the track, yeah. On the track, yeah.
It's like the Mitsubishi version of that, man.
Just force on them, you know. But as far as the 4B11 goes, parts is expensive. Parts is expensive on that car. You know, if you're a mechanic, a good mechanic, know what you're doing, then yeah, you can, for as long as you can afford it. It's not, I don't know guys taking this wrong, but it's not like an old Toyota Corolla or old Civic or old Miata. You know what I'm saying? The parts is cheap. And no, EVO, you break something, you're going into your back pocket. And you might need to transfer funds from savings to checking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's expensive. Especially if you're not the guy that turn wrenches and you bring it to a performance shop to get it fixed, they're gonna tax your ass. You'll be paying anywhere between $100 to $140 an hour on labor, not including parts. Right. That repair will be more. It will cost more than your car payment of that EVO if you're still making payments and the insurance combined. It's a you just gotta prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? But once you fix what needs to be fixed, and you take care of it, it ain't gonna break down. Like I don't know anybody personally that owned a 4G63 or 4B11 that they threw a piston through a head or a rod went or nah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I have another question. So my other question is, for someone that's wanting to get their dream car, would you tell them to already get their dream car if they can do it, or would you rather have them work their way up and build up to it?
I think work their way up.
Why would you say that?
Why would I say that?
Yeah. That way people understand.
Because you don't buy the first car you test drive. Just because you want that car, you want that house, doesn't mean you need to buy it right there. Do your homework first. Save your money. Go buy something else cheap, ride around, and see, you know,
If you
how
can handle
that car is. Because it's like they say, remember, I work in dealerships. So a lot of models is usually like